righteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
The crowd has been waiting for this one for a very long time. Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Larry Holmes weighed in at 226 pounds. He stands 6'3" tall. And they'll be facing Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216.
Giving away a lot of weight here, so now this is where you have to be smart. This is where you've got to be sharp. You've got to try and time those shots coming through. Even being lent on by the heavier opponent makes it hard. You've got to be fit. You've got to be on point. You cannot afford to make any mistakes.
And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated. The Gypsy. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Oh, he took that jab well. Big hooks upstairs. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
The nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? So much for boxing. This is a fight. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Lucky that hook didn't score. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Can't find a home with that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away.
On to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. That hook doesn't score. Missed him with that uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive despite what the judges' scorecards read. There are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. On to the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Jab slightly off target. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've been in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry? Back at it in round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Trying to land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. On to the 5th we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he just misses with that jab. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Swing and a miss with that jab. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard. Let's start the sixth. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Couldn't land that jab. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. He missed with that jab. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Only catching air with that hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Nice counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but there's the bell to start round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close hand.
Carrying away the right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. And there's the bell for round 8. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just missed with that hook. No rest for the weary. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
There's a counter shot, and he misses with that jab. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Not a lot of punch output. There would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time. A unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart. Smart, that is.